Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I am George. We're all George. So tonight, of course, we know Bitcoin and Ethereum dumped. So I'm going to talk about why. Why did both dump? Why did the market dump? And should you be fearful? Should you prepare for something worse? Do you think that the top is near? Well, I'm going to address all those things and hopefully make you guys cool and calm and collected, and let's look for some bargains. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. 2 streams every day, 11:30 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok. TikTok. All right, let's do this. Lively crowd, of course. People are freaking out once again. And let me reassure you guys. Let me do my magic here. All right. So Bitcoin is at 55,600. People seem to be panicking at 55,600. People seem to be panicking at 3,900 ETH. I don't know. One must wonder why. Why? I don't know if you guys remember. ETH wasn't even above 3,000 a week ago. ETH was at, look at this. ETH was below 3,000 just 7 days ago. So ETH is up a staggering $900, or let's just round out $1,000 from a week ago. And people are panicking that it fell a few hundred points from its all-time high from this morning. What is going on? Are we living in a bizarre world? So this is what I have to do. I have to calm you guys down, because too many people, too many newcomers are living like minute by minute, and they see, okay, this morning Ethereum was at 4,200, now it's at 39. Now it's time to panic. But if you simply zoom out a little bit, and you realize this is nothing. This is just a temporary blip that you won't even remember in a little bit, in a week or so. It won't even register. Like some of these dips that we had before on its way up was just as much, but you just don't remember them anymore, right? So that's exactly what's happening right now. This is definitely not time to be panicking, but every time there's a small dip, I see in the comments, I see in the live chat, everyone is freaking out. Is this the top? Are we going to see some major correction? Come on now. You guys are stronger than that. You guys know better, right? But with that said, what exactly happened? Let's just evaluate. So I did create a short video a few hours ago, kind of explaining it. I'll explain again, but you could see, this is a 15-minute chart for Ethereum. You could see that, yeah, Ethereum did fall from 4,150 all the way down to about 3,500, 34, no, exactly at 3,500. So it's approximately 16%. Why? Why did it all of a sudden come down? Well, because the whales are very, very, very good at detecting greed, especially retail investors that come into the space. They listen to some other people and say, hey, this is a sure thing. Let's put in a 10x or 20x leverage. And that is when you get wrecked and you don't even know at the time. And the whales are very, very good at detecting it. They have been noticing there's way too much greed with Ethereum at this point. Not just from buying and holding, but from people that are buying leverage. Yes, leverage long futures or leverage long. There's a ton of leverage out there. It doesn't matter which exchange you're on. Basically, there's like a 5 to 100x leverage, right? Basically, you're buying some kind of derivative or futures or something, and there's just too much of it. There's too much of it. And what happened was a long squeeze. That's what it is. You may have heard of short squeezes before, but recently we've been seeing a lot of long squeezes because there's just too much euphoria going around. There's too much FOMO. There's too many people that's coming in that don't quite understand what's going on. They're like, this is a sure thing. Let me multiply my money so I could become a millionaire overnight. Well, that's what they're doing, and that's what the whales are taking advantage of. So this is a chart that analyzes the longs and the shorts and their liquidations. And guess what? big red candlestick down. This is the longs getting liquidated, and it equaled about 300 million. And there's a slight delay, so this carries over into the next day, and there's a 14 million already, and this could increase. You could see with Ethereum, there's been times where, yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad, right? And today was a bad one because, again, too many greedy people, that thought that making, $900 per week is too slow, so I better leverage it like 10x or 20x. You know what? Had you done so, you would be wrecked. You would have been liquidated, and you would end up being nothing. And I saw in the comments, people are like, screw it, I hate whales, I got liquidated. Don't be hating the whales. Hate yourself for placing that leverage call in the first place. I've been saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Not only do you wreck yourself, it has a cascading effect where it affects the entire market, which is why you see this giant downwick out of nowhere. It's because of this cascading effect, because when the exchanges do sell off your leverage long, there's a ton of selling pressure, and it keeps driving things lower and lower and lower, and liquidates more and more and more, right? So it has cascading effects. So not only do you wreck yourself, you wreck the entire market too. And Bitcoin also. I mean, obviously Bitcoin is not nearly as bad as, like, say this was a 3 billion, but it was still significant at 300 million. And when you add all of it together, I came across this news site, 24 hours, 1.78 billion. And they market wrecked because, yeah, you got wrecked if you're part of if you're contributing to this. So almost 1.8 billion of longs were liquidated. That's exactly what happened. That's why you see this big downwick on Ethereum, and you see this. You don't see it as much, but there is a little bit for Bitcoin as well, and that's what's happening. But you know what? Like I said at the beginning, this is not time to be panicking. This is time to be buying. This is a gift. You can see the market. I mean, Bitcoin at 55,000. I've been making a lot of videos talking about how, Bitcoin is stuck in this range between 60,000 and 55. We're still in that range. We haven't dropped out. Bitcoin will do its thing, and when it's ready, it'll make a next leg up. But in the meantime, altcoins have been flying. We know altcoins have been flying. Ethereum is one of them. So you got to view this as a buying opportunity. You look at it as a gift from the whales that wrecked other people, but not you. So now you could take advantage. You could buy Ethereum and others for a discount, right? So that's essentially what happened. Whenever there's too many greedy people, or people that just don't understand. I'll just take that back. Not even that they're greedy. I guess they just don't even understand what they're doing. There's too many people that's shilling out, leverage derivative exchanges with their crazy leverage, asking people to get in, and and they show all these charts and fancy TA saying, yeah, this is what's going to happen exactly, right? So this is why you should place this call, because I'm doing it. But those guys don't tell you when they sell, and they don't tell you when they get wrecked either. And then you follow and you get wrecked too. So that's why I focus on the fundamentals, and you know what? A very simple strategy. Buy the dips, dollar cost average, and hold them. It's that simple. And today is one of those times you buy the dip, dollar cost average, and hold them. So let's do this. So let's go here. Now, before I miss all these super chats, there are a few. So let me doing. JF says I'm panic buying. That's the right way to do it. What's another one? Sorry, the other ones disappeared already. Can you break down how whales benefit from manipulating the price to liquidate leverage trades? Why or how? They can, trust me, the whales have a ton of liquidity. They have tens to hundreds of millions. They can use leverage for their advantage too. They could drive things downwards by shorting 10x, 20x, 100x, and then they could rebuy back cheap. I forgot that brings a good point. I do have this chart to show you too, and this talks about all exchanges inflow of stablecoins. And you can see right now there was a mass inflow of stablecoins inside all the exchanges. It's distributed across most exchanges. So why is that? Because the whales are getting ready to buy. They put their stable coins in, and they're waiting for the market to settle down, waiting for retail to basically stop panicking, and that's when they pick up for cheap, right? So there's a lot of ways that whales could take advantage. They can make money with the short calls, with the short, with the short. They can also buy back cheap at low, right? And there's a lot of ways they can do it. So, but this is very encouraging. This is very encouraging. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me show you guys, because last time Bitcoin fell from 63 down to 49. Look at this huge spike this huge spike right here of stable coins. Guess why? So they could buy. You know, when Bitcoin started coming back up, right? Altcoins exploded. It's not a coincidence. And right now you can see there's a big jump with stable coins too. So it seems like the whales are also preparing to buy the dip, right? So that's also very encouraging. So who knows? Maybe by tomorrow, everything is back to normal. Ethereum is back up, to 4,000. Bitcoin could be back up to 57,000. And again, we won't even remember it. But this is very, very encouraging. But that's one way to do it. Another thing, I'm missing some super chats here. Anchor is burning 2% of his holding. Is that going to rise the price dramatically? No. If you take 2% out of circulation, do you think it's going to make the price rise significantly? No. I don't even think it's going to make it rise 2%. Theodore, Leonidas of Crypto, I appreciate that. Missed it, appreciate it. All right, so with that said, what kind of bargains are there? Well, honestly, right now, there are some, but things haven't gone down that much, right? So you could see the total global market cap is down by 5.2%. I guess that's a decent amount, but there's so many things that isn't really down. And there are some things that are down, but it's not really significant enough. Okay, so right now it's not time to be, I guess, panic buying. But if you've been eyeing some of these projects and you've been waiting for a breather, this could be a good time. And when you go in, you don't FOMO in, you dollar cost average, you sprout your buys, and then that's it. And same thing. I got to clarify too, because I created a video about Litecoin recently. And everyone just assumed, oh, George is recommending Litecoin. That means you need to FOMO in and put all in. No, my strategy has always been the same. You sprout your buys, you dollar cost average. If things go down, great. Then you could dollar cost average some more. And if things go up, well, you made some profit, right? That's how you get in. That's what dollar cost averaging is. You should never just FOMO all in, because in case you're wrong, then you have to wait for a long time. But with that said, obviously Bitcoin down a little 5%. Okay. Ethereum hardly down 1%. So not a good pickup, though it could be because Ethereum is so hot right now. It could fly right back up. Binance Coin is down 6%, but just 2 days ago it was down to 6%. So it's about like where it was 2 days ago. I mean, Dogecoin is under 50 cents. Well, you could argue Dogecoin is a good buy right now, but there's so much money flowing into this other stupid meme coin, so I don't even want to talk about it. Cardano is still, 1.6. I remember just 2 days ago it was still in the 140s. So, I mean, even though it looks like today is a drastic drop, you compare it to just 2 days ago, it's actually not down at all. I guess the 7-day tells you. 7-day for Cardano is still up 25%. Dogecoin is still up 10%. Ethereum is still up 18%, right? Polkadot is barely up for the week, so that could be a good one. That could be a good pickup. Dragon Chain is the only quantum resistant. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true, Jeffrey. And Dragon Chain is no. They should be no. I'm not gonna say it because that's too mean. But Dragon Chain. They were incubated from Disney, and they've shot themselves in the foot so many times. So, and they're not the only quantum resistant chain. And what does that even really mean, anyways? If quantum computers exist, the least of our problems is them cracking blockchains. Okay, if quantum computers are that good, they'll hack the world. They'll hack the Federal Reserve. They'll hack the exchanges, brokerages, the stock market. They can hack nuclear codes. Okay, so if quantum computers were that good, hacking blockchains is the least of our concern. I don't know why people always try to focus on that. if quantum computers actually evolved to that good. And don't you think there'll be technology that also goes against it too? You know. So, anyways, I'm a little off track there. I'm a little off track there. All right. Yeah, going down the list, Litecoin. I still think it's a good turning point for Litecoin, despite the fact they're down 10%, but they're still up 26% for this week. Chainlink has been a little underperforming, but still, I think they're a good pickup. Uniswap is definitely a good pickup right now. Down 11% for the week. I say that's pretty good. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about number 15, but number 16, VeChain, I will talk about because today pretty much wiped out their gains for the entire week. So VeChain, definitely a good pickup. And you can argue Solana, Theta. You know, if you're down for the week, I would say, you know what, this could be a good pickup point. Also, Filecoin, if you're into Filecoin, although I like Arweave. I think Neo, you know, Terra, PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap has been weak recently, down 11%. So these are good pickups. Even Aave down 11%. What else is there? Crypto.com down 15%. That's pretty significant. They were at 5 billion not too long ago. So yeah, let's see. Telcoin, man. Telcoin just will not drop. I've been waiting for Telcoin to go down. It just never stops. Telcoin is almost like a meme coin, but it's not. Elron, you know, Chili's is one that's underperforming. HBAR is okay. Hollow is okay too. But they're showing some weakness right now. The Decentraland basic attention token. Yeah, I like them. Phantom, you know, they're not really down, but, you know, I do like them. They're down 18% today. Wow, that's a big drop. Engine, another one. Digibyte, I'll put there. T-Fuel, I'll put in there too. Near, I'll put in there. Graph, these are good projects. Let's see. Helium, Ravencoin is okay. Venus is down 70% today. Very, very nice pickup, I think, today. Harmony, Cello, Anchor's okay. And Bakery Token, rounding out the top 100. Bakery Token took a big dive today, but I think they're a great pickup. So that's how I look at it. Like today, you know, things may be down 7, 8, 10, 15%, but look at the overall 7 days because a lot of these coins are still up substantially from even a week ago, right? So you got to look at it that way. All right, guys. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. What is ICP? Why is it listed on all exchanges? They must have, it's Definity. Some kind of new fancy blockchain. I don't know too much about it, but they just coordinated with all the exchanges to get listed one right away. I looked into them. It's a work in progress since 2016. So seems like they've been working on it for quite some time. And they must have some good backers to be able to get listed everywhere. So it could be good. Great partnerships announced for Ocean Protocol yesterday. What's your thoughts on Ocean? I forgot what Ocean was. So let's take a look. It's a new data marketplace, right? On-ramp and off-ramp for data assets in a DeFi. Or maybe it's not. It's a data marketplace with blockchain superpowers, but also they have... Makes it easy to publish data services, deploy and mint ERC20 data tokens. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but for most part, they're a data marketplace. Data marketplaces, they're okay. I mean, IOTA's a big one. Obviously, Ocean is pretty big. But I don't know how many people are actually using them. That's the problem. I don't know how many people are actually using them. But they are on Binance, so that's good. Someone asked about Trias. Trias has been too pumped recently. I guess it's from Sheldon from Crypto Banter. That's what people are telling me. I don't know if Trias got added to Banter bags or something. I was looking at it. There's not that much buzz around it, but people keep asking about it and keep trying to shill it. It doesn't look really any. It doesn't stand out to me. So I don't know. I don't know. XRP. XRP is down. Yeah, for the week. I would say, in terms of pickup, why not? I'm not a fan of EOS anymore because Dan's involvement. Dan left. The collusion thing is still existing, although I'm hearing they're trying to fix that. I don't know if it's true that Dan is like somehow working or coming back. I don't know if that's true, but whenever Dan leaves the project, that's usually really bad. That usually means that he's quit. He thinks whatever the problems that exist is unsolvable. So yeah. Layer 2 asks, what would you like to add to your giveaway bags? I'm trying to, but right now it's not a main concern. There's so much things on my plate, so I can't. It's hard for me to juggle everything, but yeah. Dan never left Ethereum. He was never part of Ethereum. Don't make stuff up. Pokedex taking off this month? I don't know. It's another Dex, but it's for Polkadot, so I don't know. Polkadot stuff doesn't really pump. Not at this point, at least. Golf and fun stuff. Wait for it. I plan on making a website. It's gonna give all the details about this Vegas party. It's gonna be a grand party, so wait for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun and educational too at the same time. Adam, appreciate it. I'm just neutral on Reef. Too much controversy behind it. It's all in one Dex. I mean, not all in one Dex. It's a DeFi play. It was supposed to be like the premier DeFi for Polkadot, but then they moved to Binance Smart Chain, so they don't even have that anymore. So I don't know what's going on with Reef, but they were too hyped up before. Way too hyped up before. So why is your image lagging with sound? I have no idea. Casper will be listed on several exchanges tomorrow. It will be another ICP. Well, I haven't heard that. You sure? I don't think this is going to be listed, man. Look at the fully diluted. 210 billion? I don't know if you're making that up, man. The first proof of stake blockchain built off the Casper specification. Okay. Well, what does that mean? They say it like you should know what Casper specification is. Casper is designed to accelerate enterprise and developer adoption of blockchain technology today, evolved to meet user needs. Okay, so some kind of promising blockchain, but you have no idea. Yeah, no idea. Can't really say much about it. It's on some bad exchanges right now. All right. Yeah, I know. Telcoin is not a meme coin. I know what Telcoin is all about. I mean, they're in remittance, and they're opening up a ton of remittance services between countries and different telecoms and stuff like that. I gave up on them a while ago before because it seemed like they had no progress, but recently they've been picking up. And recently they've been pumping like a meme coin, although they're not a meme coin. But I've been waiting for them to kind of settle down. They just haven't yet. NEM, I don't know what's going on with NEM. Honestly, they're big in Asia, specifically Japan, but I haven't heard anything else about them. So you could see they really pumped up in 2018. They've been around for a while. According to this, even 2015. So they're old project. Oh, I remember I did do some research. I think they were like coming out the new chain or something. I remember, is it new chain? Or maybe it's just Symbol. Maybe Symbol is their new chain. Secure value, exchange network business. I don't know what this is. Connects business. I think this is the new chain. Yeah, I think Symbol is the new chain for NEM. I remember that reading they had a new chain. I guess it's a Symbol. So that's about it. I don't know what else is going on with them. I'm sure Dan is back with EOS. He did an AMA 12 hours ago. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that he didn't give up. I mean, there's no reason why he should. EOS has a ton of bank. I mean, they have so much Bitcoin from their ICO. They have plenty of money. They have good support base. I could not believe when he announced he was going to leave. I mean, I was just like, I'm done with that project. So if he came back, that would be a very good start. If this isn't a super cycle, do you see an impending crypto winter hitting as hard as it did in 2017? Could be. If this isn't a super cycle and we do come down, remember Bitcoin leads the way. If Bitcoin does fall down, all coins will follow. Although I like to think that this time around won't be nearly as hard because there is a lot more institutional interest. There's a lot more real usage for these dApps and for these chains. They're a lot more complete today versus 3 years ago. And plus, you do have the derivatives market too, the futures market, the options market, and so forth. So I like to think that it is going to be different this time around. I like OMI. I think they shot up a little bit too much before. Now they're kind of just hovering, but they have all the right licenses. Icon also came out with a new chain, and they're waiting for that to be complete. I mean, they're still somewhat relevant, but obviously not as much traction as some of the other chains right now. Rapid inflation causes super cycle in crypto, mitigating bear market. It could, although people still think that there might not be hyperinflation or rapid inflation. We'll see. The reason why all the big dogs, like the Wall Street, billionaires, they're coming in because they're afraid of inflation. Not so much they need to make more money from Bitcoin. It's because they're trying to hedge against inflation. So a lot of very smart and wealthy people think it's coming. So, yeah. Storage is interesting. Decentralized storage. I hear they actually encrypt all the data across all the nodes rather than just have one place that's storing it, which is different from, let's say, Filecoin. But they had problems in the past. Recently, I haven't looked at them, but they're in that space where you could rent out your hard drive and make some money by doing so. And you're powering the network too. Is it safe to keep your money in KuCoin during a bull market? What would you suggest? I mean, the safest thing is still on the hardware wallet. But KuCoin, they're pretty good. They got hacked once, but they covered it all. They had enough insurance and they recovered it all. So it does show you that they can stand hacks, but they've been around for quite some time and they've been pretty good so far. Can Ether, Link, ADA still multiply? Yeah. And when you say soon, it depends on your definition, but they could definitely go up for the remaining of the year. They could definitely continue forward. Thoughts on Syndicator with hedge funds getting in the game? Syndicator, I don't know. I don't know about them. About hedge funds, yeah. Hedge funds are definitely coming in. What does end of your cycle mean? When does it start and end? Look up the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, right? Every cycle is based on 4 years because of the halving event that comes every 4 years. And 2021 is the last year of the 4-year cycle, which is the most parabolic. So technically, it should end at the end of this year. RLC is like a decentralized cloud computing. And Mirror Protocol is for, I think, creation of synthetics. Mirror is created by Terra, by the way. Both recently added on Coinbase Pro. Yeah, they're not really small caps. I mean, they are, but I guess I got to change my mindset because I used to think of them as mid caps, but they really are small caps still. But, they're okay. They're okay. Should I buy a whole ETH now or come down more? That's the thing. If you have enough money, like whatever it is, $4,000, $5,000, you know what? Spread out your buys. Spread out. Spread out 5 ways. Okay? That way, if it goes down tomorrow, goes down next week, you buy back in, you get dollar cost average. If you're wrong, it's okay. You have a portion, it's going up, wait for the next dip, then you can buy in, right? So I would suggest dollar cost averaging in. Okay, Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey. I know you're trying hard. So I will take a look at Dragon Chain. I'll look at a Dragon Chain so I can verify your claims. Did V3 get Uniswap V3 get fixed yet? No, because Optimism I guess isn't ready. So supposedly they were supposed to integrate with Optimism and that wasn't ready and just I don't know exact details, but yeah. Raven X. I don't know about Raven. What's Raven X? Yeah, there's a problem with this. The circulating the market cap isn't even verified because they can't verify the circulating supply. So yeah, too small, too small. I don't understand. Ashton asks, I don't understand how altcoins will pump like they did in 2017 after BTC bubble pop. Won't everything come down together? It could and it could not, because you could see that there are some altcoins that are really standing strong, even against downturns, right? So it does show that some of these are at least trying to decouple. Who knows, by the end of the year, maybe some do actually really decouple. It's hard to fathom. I still think everything is led by Bitcoin, but who knows? Who knows? Not everything right now is driven by retail only. There's a lot of institutional money in the game now. That's very different from before. What do you think about G999? I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Okay, last few questions. Yeah, probably not very good on these weird exchanges. One blockchain, one ecosystem is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system that aims to be sound global money with fast payments. Yeah, these kind of projects, I'm gonna say no. There's no way they could compete with the digital currencies. Digital currencies of nations can't compete with them. Can't compete with a ton of others. So pure like digital currency plays, I don't like. If you had 10K to buy 2 coins, what would they be? Bitcoin and Ethereum. OMG, can it go to 40 this cycle? Maybe. They're one of the bigger layer 2, so though all the attention is going to Polygon right now. Polygon is killing it. So I like Polygon over OMG. Nano, see, Nano is another example of one of those like digital currency plays, but I just have a hard time seeing them compete with others. Anchor's okay. It's like a one-click deployment of nodes. Really depends on if you want to pay them to do that, because you have to pay them a monthly fee to do that, or you could just run it on your own computer and do it yourself. So you could do that. You could do that too. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Although there's almost 9,000 people watching, I hate to do this, but I do have to go. So stay strong, people. Do not panic. Do not panic. Even though, yes, we had like somewhat of a dip, a flash crash, that's because you could thank the longs, okay? The leveraged longs, the greedy people. There was just too many of them, and whales decided to take advantage and just destroy them, cause a long squeeze. And that's exactly what happened. But for the rest of you guys, Ethereum at 39,900 is not time to be panicking when it was below 3,000 just a week ago, right? So whatever we're seeing now is perfectly natural, is whale driven, and the best way to think about it is it's a buying opportunity. Even though most things are not down that significantly, for the ones that that may be down more than others, and if you've been eyeing a project that has been just going up forever, maybe today is one of those days that you can dip your toes in, right? So, Nikhil asks, I bought Doge at 58, my liquidation at 29. What do you mean your liquidation? You bought a leveraged one? Why would you do that? If you just buy Doge, you don't have to worry about liquidation. Anyways, I don't think it's going to go down to 29 cents. Just my opinion. All right, guys, stay strong. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. Tomorrow's stream, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, so make sure you tune in. All right, guys, take care.